A reading from the Song of Songs. The bride said, "On my bed at night I sought him whom my heart loves. I sought him, but I did not find him. I will rise then and go about the city. In the streets and crossings I will seek him whom my heart loves. I sought him, but I did not find him." The watchmen came upon me as they made the rounds of the city. "Have you seen whom my heart loves?" I had hardly left them when I found him whom my heart loves. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
My soul is thirsting for you, O Lord my God.
My soul is thirsting for you, O Lord my God.
O God, you are my God whom I seek. For you my flesh pines and my soul thirsts like the earth, parched, lifeless, and without water.
My soul is thirsting for you, O Lord my God.
Thus have I gazed toward you in the sanctuary to see your power and your glory. For your kindness is of greater good than life. My lips shall glorify you.
My soul is thirsting for you, O Lord my God.
Thus will I bless you while I live. Lifting up my hands, I will call upon your name. As with the riches of a banquet shall my soul be satisfied, and with exultant lips my mouth shall praise you.
My soul is thirsting for you, O Lord my God.
You are my help. And in the shadow of your wings I shout for joy. My soul clings fast to you. Your right hand upholds me.
My soul is thirsting for you, O Lord my God.
Alleluia, alleluia.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Tell us, Mary, what did you see on the way? I saw the glory of the risen Christ. I saw his empty tomb.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, Lord.
On the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb early in the morning while it was still dark and saw the stone removed from the tomb. So she ran and went to Simon Peter and to the other disciple whom Jesus loved and told them, "They have taken the Lord from the tomb. We don't know where they have put him." Mary stayed outside the tomb weeping, and as she wept, she bent over into the tomb and saw two angels in white sitting there, one at the head and one at the feet, where the body of Jesus had been. They said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken my Lord, and I don't know where they have laid him." When she had said this, she turned around and saw Jesus there, but did not know it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" She thought it was the gardener and said to him, "Sir, if you carried him away, tell me where you laid him, and I will take him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him in Hebrew, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Stop holding on to me, for I have not yet ascended to my Father. But go to my brothers and tell them, I am going to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord," and then reported what he told her. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to the Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so happy that I got assigned Mondays here for weekday Eucharist because my mother's birthday is today. She and Mary Magdalene shared the same day. She would have been 99 as she still lived. So it's a joy to be able to remember her today on this special day. Mary Magdalene herself is really one of the great saints in the early church. She also, unfortunately, was given a bad reputation. And she's most prominently known as a former prostitute. And yet, there's nothing in Scripture to indicate that. Interestingly, she comes up in Luke's Gospel right after the sinner woman washes Jesus' feet with her tears and wipes them dry with her hair. And immediately after that event, we're told, Jesus encountered Mary Magdalene, from whom he cast out 7 demons. She had her problems. I'm not sure prostitution was one of them. But whatever her afflictions were, Jesus touched them and remedied them. And she was forever grateful. And she actually ends up being one of the most faithful of the disciples. In all 4 of the Gospels, she is there for the first resurrection experience in all 4 Gospels. And in John's Gospel, she actually is the apostle carrying the good news of the risen Lord. But most importantly, Jesus gives her a message. And not only her, but us. And the message is very simple. Go and tell my disciples, I am going to my Father and your Father. And when I come across that in my personal prayer, I always say, I am going to my Abba and your Abba. As I've said before, the literal translation of Abba is daddy or papa, not father. It's a very, very intimate relationship. And that's what Jesus actually promises to Mary and to the disciples, and more importantly, to us. I am going to my Abba and your Abba. And then he says, and I am going to my God and your God. Astoundingly, Jesus is saying, the very relationship I have with God is now the very same relationship you too can have with God. I would suggest the message she's entrusted with is worth imprinting in our hearts. It says everything about what we need. I am going to my Abba and your Abba. I am going to my God and to your God.